There were a lot of secrets and mysteries that we were trying to uncover. Hey there, it's Kristen, and today we are talking about Rebelde, which is a brand new Netflix series that is a continuation of the Mexican telenovela from 2004, which is actually an adaptation of an Argentinian series called Rebelde Way. I did not grow up watching this series, so I didn't really know what to expect, but I have to tell you, it has everything that I love. There are musical numbers, there are mysteries, there is so much drama going on, but at the center of this series is people from different socioeconomic backgrounds coming together at this elite boarding school to create an awesome rock band. Even though I was not familiar with the original telenovela, what I thought was so cool about this was that it really is a continuation. You have our lead characters who are related to some of the characters from the original series. So for instance, Hannah Gandia Cohen, she is this girl who's become like a pop star, but she wants to be taken more seriously. So she signs up for Elite Way, and it turns out that her mom is Pilar, who was a character in the original series. Her dad was the principal of the school, and she was kind of a little bit of a busybody. You have Luca Colucci, and Colucci was always an iconic name. He's cousins with Mia Colucci. Mia Colucci in the original series was very popular and very privileged and wealthy and powerful, and that goes along with this as well. The Coluccis are known for their power, and Luca is someone who doesn't get along with his rich father and is sort of trying to always spite him. Then there's Esteban Torres, who came to the school to study music, but he also has a bit of a secret. He's trying to figure out what happened to his mother so many years ago. There's MJ, who's this girl who is very religious and more buttoned up, and throughout the season she starts to come into her own and be a little bit more free and, experiment with fashion. There's Dixon, who's a rapper. He claims that he's from like a tougher neighborhood. He's sort of seen more as like a bit of a tough guy. And then there's Andy, who was my favorite character. She's this badass lesbian drummer, and she forms a relationship with this girl Amelia, who is very talented and very ambitious and just trying to do whatever she can to make it big. There's a character, Selena Ferreira, who was in the original series, and she actually comes back as the principal of Elite Way in this series. And then there's Sebas, who starts out as Hannah's boyfriend, but he's definitely one to watch out for. So when we first arrive at the school, these kids are trying to get into this exclusive music program there that has launched many celebrities and stars in the past, including the original Rebelde, and there's even a whole shrine to them in the school, and there's a lot of fun references to them in the show, including, when MJ first comes in, she's wearing like a Mia star on her head, and also with the fact that we got to see some of these original characters come back, it felt really like they were paying tribute to the original show while also forging a new way. The group of young actors that they brought together are very compatible. I thought they were very charismatic, and they were all extremely talented, and so watching their musical numbers was some of my favorite moments. I cannot talk enough about how cute the clothes were. I think they did a really great job when it came to picking outfits for everyone and making everyone super unique and distinct, but also having like such a cool style. Especially I think with MJ, you get to see her style evolution, going from like more buttoned up to more fashion forward and like trying new things. The other thing that I really enjoyed about Rebelde was that there were a lot of secrets and mysteries that we were trying to uncover. Our main crew of Hannah, Esteban, Andy, MJ, Dixon, and Luca form a band. They call themselves the No Name Band because they don't have a name yet. And it seems like some of the students that have been at the school already are a little bit threatened by them. And there's this group called the Lodge, which is sort of like a fraternity or like a secret society that starts out trying to haze them as they first arrive in the school, and then is trying to take them down. There's this like big battle of the bands going on once they get into the music school, and this organization is doing whatever it can to like stop them from winning Battle of the Bands and kind of basically keep them out of the competition. And I do think that there was a little bit of confusion there as to like what was the real reason why they were so threatened by them. They could have had a little bit more of a reason why the Lodge is so out to get this one group of like new freshmen, when like it's been said so many times throughout the season that like freshmen don't usually win this, they don't really have a chance. The stakes are that if you do win, you go on to like, perform with an international superstar and perhaps get a record deal and have all these exciting musical opportunities. And they were really pushing for Sebas to win this. The Lodge is centered around people that are very privileged and rich, so you would think that they would already have opportunities and that like a Battle of the Bands is not that big of a deal, whereas most of the people in the No Name Band, other than Luca and Hannah, are more like scholarship type students. We also learned that each band member kind of has something that they've been holding back. So there's just a lot of mystery going on and some very interesting twists and turns that you're like, oh crap, okay, I did not expect that that was where this was gonna go. By the end of this season, you know, when we get to that final battle of the bands, there's a lot of things that I was not expecting to kind of go where they went. Certain people, you know, celebrating their relationships, other people, you know, maybe collaborating with people that we did not expect. So it's like, okay, now what's going on here? What was the resolution? Who won Battle of the Bands? What's going on with this relationship? Is this person gonna stay at the school or get sent home by their parents? Like, you know, there's so much drama that went on, but it kind of ended in like this big performance and then it was over. And I was like, no, I need to know what's next. A lot of this season was like, okay, it's the no names versus the lodge. You know, we have these love triangles going on and relationships going on. And then like, will Esteban find his mom? And then by the end of the season, we've kind of addressed all of that. So I'm like, what's going to be the next question? I wanted to end on a little bit more of a punch of like, oh no, now here's another huge thing, like a huge mystery that we were not aware of. I'm also curious, like, are they gonna try to turn this group of people into the actual band Rebelde in real life, have them performing music and going on tour and things like that, which is what they have done in the past with other Rebelde series, so that would be really cool. Like I said, I really liked this group of people. I was particularly more drawn to some of the more side supporting characters like Andy, like MJ. I think they wanted us to really focus on Hannah and Esteban and Sebas, but I kind of started to find them a little bit boring. I kept thinking, like, what if this whole series was centered around, like, Andy and her story? And if the show gets another season, I'd love to see even more balance of making everybody, like, an ensemble. When it comes down to it, Rebelde had everything in it that I would love. It's a teen drama. They have awesome style. They have great musical numbers. It was high energy. It was addicting to watch, and I really enjoyed that they paid tribute to the original series as well. Have you checked out Rebelde yet? Make sure to leave a comment down below and let me know. Consider subscribing if you like my videos, and if you want to talk more TV and movies with me outside of the comments section, check out the exclusive Discord available on my Patreon at patreon.com/kmaldo. If you like this one, you can check out more of my videos right over here. See ya!